For this video, we're going to present the evidence a little bit differently compared to the other videos we have planned going forward. The main reason for this is privacy. The homeowner has given us full access to investigate everywhere on our property. In return, we want to do our best not to disclose any personal information about them, who passed away, and how they passed away. What we can definitely say for certain is 2 people passed away on this property, and we want to present you guys with the evidence that we caught.
Did he just say right here?
What we like to do as we get started is kind of get a baseline reading and feel for everything. We take pictures. We're not necessarily recording as of yet, just because we're still trying to get the equipment together and get a feel for the place. And
Put one in here.
I'm sorry. I put one in the living room and I put one in the hallway, just because the hallway is a spot where people say that they get this weird feelings on. And once I put that in there, I set up the REM pods. We do what we can to be respectful to the spirits. Because of who this person was, we wanted to make sure we got the name right. I unfortunately forgot the individual's name, so I wanted to message one of the family members to double check and make sure I get the name right before I start saying it. Once I asked on the phone what their name was, one of the REM pods started going off. We weren't ready for that. We were still in the middle of getting our crap together, still figuring things out. So as soon as that REM pod went off, dropped the rest of the equipment and pulled up our cameras and started recording.
These tools communicate. Yep.
It did it again?
You go around that, it'll go off. I heard that. Do that again.
What's that? It's still?
Yeah. It beeped right now. I left. It beeped when I was over there once too.
Yeah.
When I was there by.
I want to see. I'm going to take some pictures with it. All we want to do is talk with you. And I'm sorry if I forgot your name. It's just been a long time since I got the opportunity to actually come in here and talk. So just to show, it's not vibration. It'd go off if
When it went
It
off,
was you.
when it went off, I was like right
Yeah.
here, dude.
see, like it doesn't.
That was crazy.
I almost want to switch out the REM pods to see if it does the same thing on this one, just to be sure. Let's just see.
That REM pod was going off enough times where we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't the REM pod itself. And so once we switched that REM pod out, put the new one in, it wasn't going off at all. We were a little disappointed, but that's why we do these things. So we assumed at that moment that, okay, it was a bad REM pod.
Nothing from this room pod, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's why we do it. We just got to make sure.
Later on in the night, we were getting ready to go to a different area of the property in their shop. We were going to leave the REM pod alone in the house and just put a camera on it. And as we were setting up to put the camera on it and everything like that, it goes off again.
And and a voice recorder. We can leave, so we know no one's in the house, and then later just come back and look at the footage.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. That was a solid one. That was a. It didn't do anything over there, dude. It was chilling there this whole time.
I'm pretty sure I got that on video, dude.
The odds of 2 REM pods malfunctioning, I mean, someone who is skeptical would say that's just a coincidence, or I got 2 messed up REM pods now instead of 1. That REM pod specifically we kept in different areas of the house, and it never went off once until we put it in that hallway. As we were going and talking to the spirit box, nothing was happening at first, so Brady asked a question.
Manifest yourself.
What was that?
Whoa. Just like that.
Did he just say right here?
Yes.
It said right here, and that was so clear. It honestly sounded like Brady had said it.
Did he just say right here?
Yes. Use my energy. I feel you.
And from then on, we were just getting all kinds of stuff coming out of the spirit box. Fucking, that's the same voice. What is that?
That was.
Whoa. And the significance of this location where we were standing is that this is where the individual had passed away. One of the things we did was go into another room with it and turn it on.
In SB7
We were there for about 10 minutes and we didn't get a single thing coming out of that spirit box.
Let's bring it back to this room while it's still on and see what happens.
Let's just try that out.
Oh yeah, I used it to hold up the what is it? EMF device. All right, so look, all we did was move to another room. Let's see if this works out. It just explodes. We literally just walked from there to here.
And so this is one area where we're not going to mute the name because we feel like this was pretty significant. Brady asked if this spirit's related to Michaela.
That was a weird noise.
Are you related to Michaela?
Michaela is my girlfriend, and she is a family member of the homeowner.
Could you give us a name that you're familiar with? Or that we're familiar with?
And I could have sworn I've heard Michaela.
That was a weird noise.
Are you related to Michaela?
Give us a name that you're familiar with? Or that we're familiar with?
Michaela? Michaela?
I thought I heard it say Michaela. I'll play it back.
So after all that, we took like a 10-15 minute break. Brady was looking at the footage that we had captured before to see if he heard anything out of the ordinary. And as we were sitting down, I heard a scream.
Hold on. Let me just first hear, because I don't want to amp you up if I didn't hear what I heard. It sounded like a woman's voice. Hold on. I kind of heard. Hold on. I kind of heard something. Let me. That right there.
I'm not hearing what you're hearing. I'm hearing it like a, almost a, it looks sounds female or a kid saying like hee hoo or hee hoo. You hear it?
That right there. I hear something else. I hear like a yeah or something like that. I don't know.
Hee hoo or something like that.
I don't know.
We heard two different things. I could have sworn it was more of a yell when I heard of it, but you guys tell us what you think you hear. And that's when we brought out the Ouija board. Full disclosure, we did not use the Ouija board. We felt this wasn't the time or place to use it. We brought that more as a trigger object, so to say, to see how these spirits would feel about it.
I don't know anything about it. We brought this. How do you feel about this? You still see me on the...
Yeah.
You realize when this came out, it's not talking anymore.
It's not. Touch it, grab it. If you, no, or the spirit box.
Why is no one talking about this anymore? We had a lot of talks, but now...
So quiet.
Yeah.
Do you want us to use the Ouija board?
Just say, if you don't want us to use it, we'll respect it and we won't use it.
No.
It said no.
I remember the spirit box said no.
Just say, if you don't want us to use it, we'll respect it and we won't use it.
No.
It said no.
Straight up,
It
dude.
said no.
I heard it.
So after all that, our final area we wanted to document was the shop. The shop is an area where another individual had passed away and people get some weird vibes in that location. So I got the SLS camera out and I started pinpointing it on him. Worked perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Time to communicate.
So what Brady decides to do next is grab the planchette and look through it, because people say that you could look through a planchette and see spirits. So he was really hands-on with the Ouija board.
I still only see one. What do you want us to do with the board?
The one moment that threw me off, though, was that when he was touching the Ouija board,
Dude, this thing is starting to freak out right now.
his stick figure came out of his body and started to interact with the Ouija board.
It's on the board. That was crazy.
There was no other thing that he interacted with, that I interacted with, that the SLS camera just freaked out.
I know. There's a lot going on.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
I like a low grumble.
Yeah.
You heard that too?
Now
Yeah.
in SB7 mode.
Hold it off.
What was that? Is that you?
No. Sound like a voice, right? I thought I heard like something over here. What do you think you
The
heard?
one thing that we did capture that freaked me out the most was I caught a scream. We did not hear the scream with our own ears. This is something that came from, we don't know where it came from.
What do you think you heard?
A voice.
I thought I heard it over here. Where do you think you heard it?
Right here. I wasn't recording though.
I'm still recording. I hear something over here.
Right now?
It was like a
We didn't feel like there was a sort of evil energy in the house, but in the shop it was a very different feeling. And once that Ouija board got involved, that's when the feeling really started to change. So once we heard that scream, it freaked me out. So thank you guys for watching. We have places to go. We got things planned out so we can grow this channel to where we want it to be. It's hard for me and Brady sometimes to get our schedules to work, but we're doing everything we can to make videos for you guys. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.